on that one.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of the GooseCast. We are your hosts, Daniel J. Martin, Maddie Bobaddy, and Brianna
Beans.
King of Rears right now.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a Budweiser shirt.
She got cheeks.
Zoom in on this, Ryan.
She got cheeks on her shirt.
It's Buttweiser.
It's Budweiser.
Which is
For
what we call it
rear.
just normally for the taste, really.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Butt water.
I've never. It really is, though, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking straight up butt water.
Yeah. I've never felt sicker than having 3 sips of a Budweiser. You know?
I've never. No.
It hits my stomach and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Were you ever a beer? You never. I don't think I've ever seen you drink a beer.
I tried. My dad and my brother were big, especially Bud heavy drinkers.
No,
I
my
could
dad
not
was
drink
like
this shit.
Coors Light for his entire life, and then Jack, and now he doesn't drink at all anymore.
Oh, good for him. Must be nice. No.
Yeah.
We don't
Getting
really
a
drink like that.
colonoscopy, shout out Brian.
Shout out that colonoscopy,
Literally
baby.
before I left the house, I was like, "Don't forget to fart." He was like, "Ah, yeah."
Your dad got fingered.
Not yet, not yet.
Yeah. The old Roto-Rooter.
The doctor literally said,
Yeah.
I can't do that. I was about to do that. I can't do that shit.
I've gotten a colonoscopy before.
have you?
Yeah,
Of
I was
What?
having you remember me telling you for years I was having like this stomach thing. Like it'd wake me up in the middle of the night. I realize now it's just
Stress.
I realize now it was just stress and trauma that was like really doing it to me, but like
Were you like shitting?
bro, it'd wake me up at like
Inside.
kind of any time, but like all right. I don't want to be left out.
Guys,
But,
got him on the evanescent flow. Sorry. So, all right. So you got fingered by a doctor. Go on.
So for years I was having this issue where like I'd wake up in the middle of the night, like it would wake me up,
Like
wild,
gas pain?
unbelievable cramp pain.
that's like the worst pain in the world. Gas pain.
Feels like someone
Sharp, really sharp.
stabbing me. And then for like good solid few hours, I would just be pissing out of my ass, like onto the bowl,
Projectile.
but like hot.
Been there.
Spicy.
There was a few number of
Exorcist
times.
shit.
There was a number of times. Head spinning. Bro, the legs. But like it got.
You ever leg up on the toilet when it's
Leg up on the toilet. We need squatty potties. I think.
Yeah.
So I'm too big to leg up, but I've tried. I know
we
what
get
you're
it. You have a
talking
big.
when
dick,
I was
Danny.
sick from the
No, I mean for a toilet bowl. Like that's
You said what? Actually, my dick is a little too big to leg up.
my hip mobility.
I have to stand on the bowl so my balls don't get in the bowl.
Anyway, but so we're like this would happen to me randomly.
What
And
time in your life was this?
Not long ago, I think.
This is
right?
probably from about 19 to it stopped happening about a year and a half ago.
What the fuck? When did you see a doctor?
I got 2 colonoscopies. I saw a bunch of doctors.
Oh, he
because
liked it.
I can't,
He went back for more. guys, I need help.
The doctor said, business for pleasure. Oh my God. He goes, I'm Daniel J.
Yeah.
Martin, and this is 19.
I bet you're wondering how I got here. Camera face.
The doctor puts the glove on and smacks his ass.
stare
Record scratch. I bet you're wondering how I got here.
stare in my eyes the whole time.
He did it from the front.
Oh my god, what? Like,
Legs up. Just, I'm ready.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't put me under. Don't put me under.
I don't need it.
No, but like it was. So when I was 19 is when my mom got diagnosed with cancer. And
Oh, way to fucking kill that vibe right away. Jesus Christ.
sad boy strikes again. But no, it was happening to me for fucking forever, and I kept trying to figure it out. I did allergy tests. I did maybe it's food, maybe it's this, maybe it's that.
Like different diets.
And then and I really realized over the last couple of years, all stress and just like anxiety about where I was and what I was doing. And then since I've fixed my life since then, it hasn't happened to me in literally 3 years.
That shit would make me never want to leave the house.
Bro.
Like diarrhea like that. Like I don't even want to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Like
The crazy
that's just
thing
the
is,
worst.
it wouldn't happen. Like, it would always happen. It would wake me up in the middle of the night. It wouldn't happen at like 5 o'clock on a Friday.
the
Right.
devil's hour at
Yo.
like 3 a.m. He's expelling demons out of his ass.
There was a few times like I came close to being like, I need to go. I'm gonna go call 911. Like, this is not.
Right.
This is horrible. But yeah, so I've had 2 colonoscopies.
Went to bed with a crucifix in his.
I
asshole.
will say though, bro, that maybe I do like it because that's
What?
that waking up after getting put out, bro. That is the
Oh, it's a serene feeling.
greatest fucking feeling. You feel like so comfortable. And
Yeah,
relaxed.
after anesthesia, you don't need a colonoscopy
Yeah.
for that. He's like, wait, what?
No, like you feel so when last 2 years ago when I got the other surgery, I woke up
The other very
The other
crazy
surgery.
The other
surgery.
butthole surgery.
No. It was.
Oh yeah,
Spider
bit
dick.
up north.
It
Bit
was.
up north.
It was this fucking varicose ball sack.
Spider dick.
Spider
Spider
dick.
dick.
Oh, we had a rest of that song, and I remember how it went.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
Yeah.
either.
It'll come to us.
But it'll come to us. But yeah, so
Some
to what he's
cum
talking
shoe
about,
loads.
I had something called varicoceles. You guys know this.
Mm-hmm.
Telling the 29 subscribers, what's up, guys?
Hey,
Ryan.
Ryan.
But I had varicoceles. You guys know this surgery. Had to get that out. I had severe varicose veins in my nuts.
They actually brought a professional like military bomb diffuser to rewire the veins in your fucking balls. He's just sweating profusely. He's like, I think I got it. I don't know which one to cut.
When they were putting me under for it, they strap you down.
Oh my god!
Right, they
'Cause
like-
you might like twitch, right?
Right. So they started doing that. I was like, "What's this for?" They were
Right.
like, "Oh, in case you move." When I was like, "Oh, in case anybody like freaks out," and they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Ah!" I went like that.
God.
You do that shit.
I scared
You
the
fucking
shit out of
do that shit.
Yeah, the nurse first got scared and then started dying laughing.
Right.
Yeah.
You ever
like-
see that video? I just saw it recently. They like prank this guy. I don't know what surgery he was getting, but like he was like being put under. Like he just got the anesthesia, and I guess like a friend or family member like got the doctor to prank him, and it's like, all right, it's gonna be about a few seconds before your trans surgery, and he's just like, and then fucking knocks out.
That's fucked up.
He had fucked up dreams after that. I bet.
Up.
I
really
felt like I
don't-
was in Dune when I was put under. And I've never even seen Dune. Like when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I
Yeah.
got the anesthesia.
Must be nice.
I remember dreaming that like I was like like you know like an ant farm and they like build like the ants like go through like the tunnels.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that. That's what I felt like. I was like, I'm a worm in Dune. I literally woke
Turn to a
up and I was
beautiful
just like,
butterfly. Jesus Christ!
but go on.
They didn't put me under for that. Then fucking.
Only certain places do it. You have to go to an
Yeah,
orthopedic
for wisdom
surgeon.
tooth, they put you out. That's crazy. Usually they just do like the local.
You have to go to an
one, right?
orthopedic
Yeah.
surgeon.
Got you.
Because they have like the.
They got the good shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if my eyes were open. Because sometimes they are.
There's some people who get put under
Yeah.
and your body's out, but your mind is not.
Yeah, that
Oh.
sucks.
And you're aware the entire time.
right.
You kind of feel
Like a lucid dream.
No,
Yeah.
you're like feeling the pain. Like people have come
you're
out of it and
paralyzed.
like talked about the conversations that doctors have had. Richie's dad got his chest cracked for heart surgery, and he said he felt them cracking his
Oh
chest.
god. That was the worst feeling when I got my wisdom teeth out. They literally like, you were like, yeah, they put me under. It was nice. I went to sleep, woke up. It was great. And I was like, yeah, well, a doctor came in that I'd never seen before with like a monkey wrench on my shit. No, I was saying like you got the nice treatment where they put you under and you fucking went to sleep. You woke up, your teeth were out, and you like were fine. They like just stuck me with a bunch of needles, and then they just took a fucking monkey wrench to my shit and like fucking crunched my teeth out. I felt like it was almost like I was taking a bite when they like crunch your teeth.
When Bree
They
had it
smash
done,
them up and then pull them out.
Yeah, they have to
Yeah.
fucking crack
I've
it.
never had.
No,
I have
had
all.
that was all the
both.
wisdom teeth. Yeah,
I have all four. So
Oh yeah, it was bothering me so much. She started to get the same feeling I was getting. It gets
like,
immense
mouth.
pain, and it shoots everywhere because it's in your mouth.
And they get abscess. They
get I had that too.
Yeah.
They fucking popped my shit open. They're like, oh my god. I was like,
Mine was like barely emerged, but the pain was too much, and they were like,
so probably getting infected.
Like you don't, because I technically didn't have to get mine removed because, and I don't know if this has anything to do with braces, but like they were like your top and bottoms, they're coming through the X-ray, they're coming in straight, and I was like, no, get them the fuck out. Like this hurts too much. Because they hurt.
It's like a really sharp, terrible pain, and then it would shoot to my ears. It would shoot to my head.
So
I would wake up some days I couldn't eat. I couldn't open my jaw wider than this. I was like, it would be like wired shut. Basically, it would feel so weird.
That happened to me at work, and I was like talking to my table.
You would talk like through your teeth,
But I was saying that Bree had both. She was put under for anesthesia, and then the other one. That was the second time. Like the
she didn't
first
get them all out at once.
No, the first two that she got removed, she was like awake, like they just numbed it or whatever.
Right. Yeah, that sucked.
When she got put under for her two other ones, she was like, my face didn't swell. Like the recovery is completely different when you're put under.
I looked fucking crazy. You guys remember seeing that? I looked like an eggplant. I looked fucking nuts, and my hair, because I had just maybe I took a shower or something. My hair was like shooting up like a fucking pineapple, and my face was like this. I remember texting work and being like, I was supposed to manage a shift, and I was like, I don't think I can come in. Why? I sent a picture of myself. My face was out to here, and she was like, "Oh my god, stay away from here for as long as possible."
No, I had my first two wisdom teeth grew in when I was like 16.
Yeah,
and then the other two grew in by I had all four of my wisdom teeth before I was even 20. But my dentist told me, he was like, I have little teeth and a big mouth, so he was like,
small teeth, big cock.
small teeth, big mouth.
But he actually told me, he was like, you have room, you could get another whole set of teeth. Yeah. He's like, I have enough room.
Shark boy!
Damn it.
But that's why this gap this is the closest they could get it.
Oh, they try to
my gap, bro. I used to be able to put a hand in my gap.
Gapping,
I used to be able to put a straw without it even folding a little.
I hated people that would do that gross shit. Like, look at this, and put a French fry in between.
This is the closest they could get it because I have little teeth and I got a lot of room in my mouth. So I never.
But your teeth aren't bad. They have character. I don't like perfect teeth.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Cool. That's a nice compliment.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Adam.
Yeah, sorry, Adam.
Too fucking nice to my boys.
Right. Anyway, you're fat and smelly.
You're literally the ugliest people I've ever come across in my life.
You called him ugly the last episode.
I did?
Oh, me?
Oh, no, get out of here.
Yeah, you did.
What are you talking about?
Because he was women just see height. That doesn't matter if you're ugly. And you're like, well, I didn't.
That's how I was saying it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay,
I'm not going to dig my way out of that. Back and forth thing. Yeah, wow.
I'm not going to dig my way out of that again. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right. I don't care.
Well, I mean, on that ugly tip, okay, what was your guys' first celebrity crushes?
Sick segue.
Sick segue, I know.
Honestly, the best one yet. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Rock, paper, scissors for it.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Let's rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, three-way. Fuck yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win!
Oh, wow, yeah, you beat both of us. Holy shit.
Damn.
Oh, dude, my celebrity crush, I didn't have one until way later. I was already in my 20s. And then I was like, oh, I kind of like her. Fucking Amy Adams.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Amy Adams does it for. I know you would agree because she's the redhead, the natural redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, I know who she is.
You know she is. She what did I see her in first? I think the first thing I saw her in, I didn't even realize who she was that weird princess movie. What was it?
Oh, Ella
Enchanted.
Yeah.
She was all whatever, floaty and bubbly in that one.
Wonderful actress.
But most of her...
She's 50.
What?
She looks fucking awesome.
She looks
wonderful actress.
She's a great actress,
yeah.
She's in mostly drama movies where she's a traumatic character.
Fighter. She was in... Did you ever watch See Sharp Objects on HBO?
Yeah, Sharp Objects.
So good.
There's that other one too that I was... This one, she's...
The woman in the house.
Oh, Sharp Objects is the one I was thinking of where she's got all the things carved into her skin. She's got like the
Sharp
agoraphobia.
objects. Yeah.
I watched that one randomly. I think that's where it like really started.
She plays 2 movies where she has agoraphobia.
Does she?
Yeah.
In Sharp Objects, she doesn't have agoraphobia. She has like, I don't know.
I'm mixing them. I'm
Yeah,
mixing
yeah,
the
yeah.
movies.
No, okay. It's like a Netflix movie that was made.
I know what you're
and then
talking
because
about.
people
Yeah.
were making fun of it, they decided to make another one basically making fun of themselves for it.
Oh, that's
it was
cool.
called The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Window. Like something like ridiculous like that.
I like that.
I mean, honestly, own it. Yeah.
No, the agoraphobia movie. I forget the name of it right now.
That's where she has agoraphobia.
Yeah. But I'm saying that movie. I'm forgetting the name of it. It's
She's
not
an
Sharp Objects.
Arrival.
But what's her name's in it? The blonde. I can't stand her. Cameron? Is it not Cameron? Is it Cameron
No.
Diaz? No.
Ryan.
What's her name? Who's like the woman opposite her that's like guilty of all the murder?
I didn't actually watch the
See
movie.
the movie? I saw it.
No,
but it was brief.
Yeah,
I
I know who you're talking about, but
Cameron Diaz, right? I don't know.
no, it's not
Anyway,
Cameron Diaz.
no, I remember there's one scene in Sharp Objects because she's like covered in like she like cuts shit into her words into her skin. That's kind of the whole
Yeah.
Cool.
and she has like a weird sexual encounter with this guy, and he's like reading the words on her skin. I remember she had like a southern accent in that movie. She's like, "You're raiding me," and I was like, "Amy Adams, I want to fucking read you."
Wait, how old are you?
Oh, I'm like 22, 23. Yeah.
No, you're like, how old are you when you were like, oh, I like her?
About
22.
yeah. I never really had a celebrity crush like that. I don't
Really? Not even young?
I don't know.
I thought it would have been what's her name?
Oh, from Labyrinth?
Yeah.
What's her name? I forget.
Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, I mean, why not?
That's your first. Isn't that? Yeah.
She
yeah.
get it. She could have. She still could. I don't know. Where do you go from here?
Like
No,
pull
she was
into
great. Yeah,
Labyrinth.
she was cute. No, Amy Adams, though. Come on.
Amy Adams, yeah. Arrival. She's so good in Arrival. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah. This isn't a movie
I
podcast,
want to
guys.
arrival. What?
This isn't a movie podcast, guys.
Oh, dude.
We
it might
kind
be.
of
Yeah,
are.
yeah, a little bit.
Listen, we stopped talking about Game of
Little
Thrones. We have to
smidge.
talk about every other movie
Yeah.
that ever
Yeah.
existed. That's how it works.
So
Go on.
cheek shirt, Budweiser. What's yours?
Budweiser. Beans.
Baines.
I remember The Sandlot, Benny the Jet.
All right. Yeah.
I forgot that she was gonna pick a boy. Was that what, I was like, I literally went, what?
Oh, I mean, Wendy Peppercorn, kind of. I was like,
Wendy.
okay.
Yeah, Wendy Peppercorn.
Yeah, but I remember it was Benny, like, he fucking made my little dick tingle.
Yeah.
And then everything changed because at the end of the movie, when they're like adults or whatever, and like Benny's like a professional baseball player,
Ooh.
adult Benny, I was like, get out of the way,
Wait,
little
kid
Benny. I need a man. Like he like had like the fucking porn stash.
That never fit. That never went away.
It
No.
didn't because she catcalled a dude yesterday.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
And he honestly, kind of adult Benny and the Jet.
Was
Like he was,
he?
Yeah.
he was tall.
Was
Yeah.
adult Benny in the Jet.
Yeah. He had a long neck.
Oh, okay.
But she literally was like,
I was like,
don't-
bye, handsome.
Yeah.
And then
You guys outside smoking?
Yo, turned him mute. He
went,
literally the only thing he could do, he went, and then his buddy tried getting her number for him.
Oh,
and then
man.
that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
No, no.
Be a man. Yeah.
I didn't want to walk over because it's like, just come up to me.
Come to me.
Yeah. And
You're
just,
also like drinking, yelling at him. Bad. Like women don't really do that. So he was probably like, what the fuck?
yeah, literally like fucking
Terrified
flick the
him.
cigarette.
Yeah.
Good night, handsome.
handsome slap him
Virginia
on the
Slim.
ass. You did a good one tonight.
You were
honey.
standing with like Carrie and all them.
Yeah,
You were
yeah,
like a flock of them.
I
Oh my
would
God.
say though, I'm pretty surprised that Sandlot is where you went to because that's a '90s movie. Like yeah.
Well, I was thinking of like first like childhood.
For sure.
Whatever.
But like I would have, I don't know, I would have, because of your age, I would have thought you would have said someone in the like the Jake and Josh era, or, you know, like fucking.
Oh no, I never found any of those boys
Because you
cute.
like, because Benny and the
They
Jet,
were all
my
molested.
generation, Benny and the Jet was like the first crush for fucking.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody?
90s Leo. Honestly, 90s Leo was probably my first crush.
I mean,
Too twinky for me.
that cool white guy hair, I wanted that so bad.
same. Who didn't want that? hair?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's not doing it.
I would still do it. Yeah.
Now, my first crush is a combination of Jessica Rabbit
Yeah, okay. I see where you're
We're
going.
cooking. We're cooking.
Yeah.
Jessica Rabbit.
She was bad.
What's her name? Roxanne from
Oh, Wayne's World?
no. Oh yeah, but Roxanne from a Goofy
Movie? Oh, I knew it. I said Goof.
and
Yeah, with that mole
thing for
baby.
redheads, bro.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
The original April O'Neil from the OG
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
movie. Yeah, not the
Yeah,
cartoon.
I know you're talking about.
Those are my
Damn.
first. Yeah, that's when
a
the love of
lineup.
redhead started.
Yeah.
and I've never gotten one. If there's a redhead, I'm here.
I remember I liked Garth as a kid.
Garth?
From Wayne's World.
The
No,
blonde?
none of my taste makes no fucking sense. If you put all of these men in a lineup, it would be
Dana Carvey?
because when he
What if a picture of Dana Carvey now?
he's always like,
Yeah,
Garth.
he's like this. He looked like he was 60 in that movie, and he was like fucking
I thought
30.
he was so cute.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to
Oh,
keep
and
him
he-
as a little turtle in your fucking.
fucking giant glasses.
No,
Wasn't Dana Carvey Master in Disguise?
I
too?
think so, yeah.
Turtle Club.
No, I never seen it. I know
I've never
like,
seen
the
that movie either.
poster, but the scene, and I think it's the first one where he sees that woman at the diner and he's doing Foxy Lady,
Okay, yeah.
and he's like, like gyrating. I was like,
Ooh.
this guy fucks.
He in fact did not
Yeah.
fuck.
He did not. He did not.
Oh my god. Man.
That I mean, obviously, like, you don't have a lot. You don't really can't even pull one. I have a lot, bro.
Of what?
Like first crushes of like celebrities that I was like
Yeah, not
heavy
really.
on.
Yeah, I nothing that like.
Pink Power Ranger.
Keep the suit on.
Yeah. What's funny, Saved by the Bell wise,
Oh yeah.
Kelly Kapowski never did anything for me.
Really?
I always liked Lisa Turtle.
Black girl?
Yeah, and
Oh yeah, she's gorgeous.
and I'm so
Freak.
excited. What's
Yeah.
her name?
I forget her name.
But I don't know, something about that, like that big poofy kind
The
of
big
curly
hair,
hair,
the big 80s hair?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fred Savage, that movie Little Monsters or Monsters.
Love Little
God.
yeah.
No, not him. I wanted to fuck the blue monster. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, tracks.
You know him, right? He's in that movie.
Garth?
The Monster.
Garth and the blue
The
monster.
monster
from under your
with Garth's face.
I'm gonna make myself a boyfriend. I'm gonna combine all the parts.
bed. Garth is
Did you
crazy.
ever do that? I feel like you might have done that when you were like a kid. Did you have like a little stuffed animal that was like, this is my boyfriend, or did you have like an imaginary friend type thing like that?
No, I always had posters growing up, and I would kiss them.
It's such a like a girl thing, and
such
I've
a girl
never
thing.
kissed a poster.
No, me neither. My brother had like in the House of State, and it's still there, I think. My brother had like a shrine of, which is so funny because I never knew he liked it. He had like a shrine of like Britney Spears pictures from when she was early on, before she was fucking crazy.
Before she was bald headed.
She after a
Kind
while.
of got made crazy though. Honestly,
She got made crazy, but have you seen her now, man? She's fucking
bad.
insane
It's
now.
bad,
She's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah,
off the
because
leash, but she's
yeah,
insane
exactly.
now. She's crazy.
But anyway,
Poor thing. But anyway, no, he had like a
poor thing.
poor thing. Honestly, it's fucked up.
real,
She's
though,
out of
yeah.
her mind.
Yeah. Started GoFundMe for Britney. I mean, I think they did, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Free
so.
Britney,
Who
dude.
knows?
But he had a
She was
shrine.
free, and then she was crazy. Yeah, when I say shrine, I mean like just basically those old magazines like cut her out, and it was like 4 or 5 pictures on the
like a
on the
collage,
bedroom
yeah.
wall. I remember his high school girlfriend, who was like a super toxic, terrible person. She came upstate with us one time, and she fucking ripped them all down. They were up there like
Oh,
forever.
that's
That
crazy.
bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah, absolutely. She was super crazy.
I would do that too, though. Like in
Just
school,
ripping.
ripped them all down.
bitch.
Those were curated for my brother.
We were like allowed to like decorate like our notebooks and whatever, and like I remember, I think it was like 5th grade. It was like our in school journal, but we were allowed to decorate them. And
Yeah.
like I had fucking Bam Margera, Jim Morrison, and I forget who else
Garth.
I had. on it.
She had a type. It was big, loose pants with holes in them.
I wanted everyone
bad
in
hair.
Jackass. I still do.
Jackass?
Yeah, they could all get it,
Love
except for
the
Preston.
filth. Jesus.
Preston. What about Wee Man?
Yeah, oh, yeah,
You
no.
down with Wee Man?
Yeah, sorry.
You didn't
man.
say not Wee
He
Man.
didn't say no, we man.
Actually, no.
Spin him like a
couple of
top.
them. The one that always shits. He's
That's
out.
Preston. No,
No,
the one that
skinny
always
guy.
shits.
Oh, the really skinny.
the
like,
wild-
blonde guy.
Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah.
the other one, they're always grouped together. The one that like has like the Gap.
in his tooth.
Yeah.
He actually has
they
like
made
a
him
big
eat
chip
pubes.
because of one of the fucking.
Yeah.
I think they made him eat pubes, something like that. One.
Yeah, because they made him a terrorist.
Oh, the pubes on his mouth, on his face.
Yeah, and someone had crabs. Like the whole entire cast and crew all fucking buzzed their shit.
Really awful.
Disgusting.
I remember watching when the 3 movies were out. My dad was really big into buying the fucking bootleg DVDs from like a guy would come into his into the store, and he would just buy a bunch of them. And we had like all 3 Jackasses. And there was one time I had to go upstate and I was bored. They're out hunting or whatever. I fucking had the portable DVD player.
Hell yeah!
I watched all 3 of them in a row, and I was like, damn, I love fucking this is dope. You know, when you're a kid. But that shit's gross.
That shit's so disgusting.
I remember that one I was like, ugh.
So disgusting. Like, there's some of this stuff that even back then, even when I was like a teenager, there was, because I've always been like kind of germaphobe. Like, I was
very squeamish as a kid. Yeah. Some of it was tough to watch, but I thought it was really funny.
I do.
The most recent one was like really bad.
I didn't even watch it.
I did, and it was like okay, but then there was like fucking 20 minutes where it's like, did Johnny Knoxville just die? You know what I mean? They like left it all in. He got fucking railed by a bull again. And he literally went straight to the hospital, and he was like, "Yeah, you almost died, like for real this time."
I remember he almost died again. Also, when he like rode the rocket thing because one of them shot out sideways.
He's had about 1 million concussions. This guy,
my poor boyfriend.
They're also. What's funny is you see them now, and like you think in my mind, I think about the Jackass. They like don't age. They're like fixed in time. Yeah. And like you look at them now, they're all like fucking haggard.
Steve-O is still like stapling his nuts and shit. Though.
Yeah, he's out of his. He has like no voice.
Nah, I mean,
he used to like just sound like this. Now he sounds like this. He sounds crazy. I mean, he sounds nuts.
A lot of drugs and doing horrible things to your body.
But now he's like clean, but he sounds nuts.
Chris Pontius, he looks fucking exactly the same.
Chris Pontius looks, probably. Yeah.
I will say I gotta do another shout out. One of my biggest crushes from last week, also Salma Hayek. I can't not say her name.
Yeah. Well,
Salma, I love you.
Oh my god!
You're attractive when the writer of a movie you're in writes himself in as a character for a scene for him to suck tequila off your toes.
Yeah.
Quentin, you nasty for that one. I see you though. I see what you're up to.
That's your dog. I
said, who's gonna do this role, guys?
No. It would be so weird if I uncharacteristically sucked her toes. Wouldn't that be weird? You toe man.
I don't like this take.
Boy.
Take 30.
You little How many times do I have to do that? I'm sure she.
The lighting.
I'm sure she talks about it somewhere, and I have to find it.
He did it so many times. Her toes were wrinkled.
Her little sponges.
No, but Salma Hayek in Desperado.
Yeah.
With you ever see Desperado?
No.
Oh my god, Antonio Banderas.
Nope.
Oh my god.
I've seen nothing.
You can name any movie. When you're in pruned, her toes.
Pruned, your toes pruned.
Oh, you're back on that. Yeah.
Quitting saliva.
Yeah, because that was crazy.
Dusk Till Dawn was nuts.
Yeah.
That was one of those cool movies where it's just like, oh, we're doing this now. Okay, like it was one whole plot and then flipped, and then it became like an Evil Dead kind of situation.
Yeah.
Is that his real name? No, right?
Who?
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino. Yeah.
I think.
What is he?
I don't even know.
An enigma,
like nationality wise or ethnicity wise. I don't know. He's probably like a combination. Tarantino. I don't even know. Is that Italian?
Sounds kind of Italian.
Tarantino.
Yeah.
But yeah, he he really is. I can't believe you've never seen Desperado.
No.
Oh man.
Desperado.
Yo, she's gore. You've probably seen the gif of her in that. She's like in this white outfit and a car crashes behind her. Oh man. She has a sex scene with Antonio Banderas, and them tetas they was out there, bro.
Antonio.
And I was like 9.
Like you were like, oh.
What's that movie with Penelope Cruz and what's that Spanish guy? I told you he plays the dad in that new Netflix show.
Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
She had like 16 names.
Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him. Javier
it's
Bardem.
Like an old movie with the two of them. They're both so fucking.
When they're young.
Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite, obviously, classic role of Javier Bardem is when he's No Country for Old Men. But me and Bobby always do this bit where we're like. The classic scene. You see the movie?
Yeah.
The classic scene in the opening where he's
wait, no, I haven't.
You've
never seen No Country?
Oh, it's good.
No.
But so the biggest.
Why do I hang out with these people?
The big scene in that movie is the beginning where he's talking to the shop clerk and
Yeah.
he does the coin flip, right? You might have seen like a clip of it, and he's got such a thick accent. He's just himself in that movie. I feel like he's like, he flips the coin. I think he won the coin toss, and he was like, he gave him the coin. He went to go put it in his pocket. He's like, "Don't put that coin in your pocket.
Yeah.
Then it just becomes another coin."
Yeah.
You know. And we get so weird with it. We get like we get like a little fruity with it. We're always like, "Do not put that dick in your ass." Then it just becomes
It's
another
almost
dick.
like Snape-ish kind
It's
of.
a little. It's like I'm not doing it justice right now.
Yeah.
But you have to really get. You have to really get in there.
He's deep. He's deep
Yeah.
in that. Yeah.
trying
Using that as a format for anything is hysterical. Do not just put that in your blank. Then it becomes another blank.
I'm pissed because like I've never watched it, but oh yes, Kylie was on like Bumble or some shit, and she comes across this guy, and I was like, oh my god, that's like
Is Bumble for love or? And there's a rule now, an unspoken rule
looks
now.
just fucking like him. The
Oh,
same
God.
exact haircut.
Oh my god!
We'll include the photo in the pre.
I love that it's side by side too. It's perfect. You can see it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's got the fucking man bob. That's not good.
And I've never seen that movie before, and I was like,
Javier
wait.
Bardem.
Even his clothes.
Yeah,
are like,
a little bit.
Bro,
A
are you
little
trying to
bit.
be him?
you got a cattle piston in the truck. What is that?
That's crazy. We're gonna include this. Sorry, guy on Bumble.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't know you. And you
yeah.
don't know
It
us,
doesn't
so
have
it's
his
okay.
name in it, so.
Yeah. Just
What? So I don't know. I've never used the dating apps. Isn't there like a rule? Like, isn't Hinge is one thing and Tinder is kind of
Tinder
this?
is just like sex. Like,
okay,
just
it
for,
just
like,
became
hooking
that
up.
unofficially.
kind of
Yeah.
became that. Yeah.
At first,
And
it was
then-
like a hookup. It was a relationship.
Bumble's like
thing.
half and half.
But
Isn't
Hinge is
one of them like the girl has to message?
Bumble.
Yeah.
that's cool.
I could never
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. Bumble, the girl has to message first, and it's funny because girls complain about like guys opening lines.
Right, I see a lot of memes like that. I don't.
Girls
get it.
have no.
nothing. Oh yeah,
No. Hi.
right.
So you're mad that you just get high, but now
Right.
you're just highing me. Like,
Well, I think the idea is.
but what else would you open with?
I think
Like,
the idea is that if the girl's approaching the guy, the idea of it is, well, I'm here. You know what I mean?
True.
The guy has to work so much harder to get
Yeah,
the
yeah.
attention of the girl than the girl does of the guy. You know?
Yeah.
Hashtag fucking women's rights, baby. You know what I mean? But but isn't that true? I mean, I'm not trying to be like a misogynist about it, but isn't that not true? Like
That
as
we
far as,
work
like,
a lot harder.
we have
Hell
to get
yeah.
their attention.
Oh,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
for
Hell
sure.
Yeah. Hell
Right.
yeah.
I've only shot my shot like twice, and I fucking hated it.
I mean,
Right.
last night
Yeah.
you just
You
Yeah,
looked
I
at
just
last
fucking
night. You had a
went
little
for
liquid
it.
courage in you.
yelled it at him. Yeah.
You did it the old-fashioned way.
Hey, lady!
Yeah, lady. Come here, sweet cheeks.
Nice hair.
How
Let me
you
see your
doing over
dick.
there?
Let me see it, dick.
Pulls out a fucking tape measure.
Yeah.
Let's go, guy. Drop it right now.
Get hard now.
What are you smuggling some yams out there?
What are you nervous? Get hard. Get hard, guy. I need to see it.
Oh my
Gotta
god!
see what I'm working with. Come on, hurry up.
Jesus Christ!
No, but it's like it. I will say, like, you guys, women deal with rejection and stuff like that, but I don't know. You guys don't really know what it is to like pluck up the courage and go and try to fucking start talking your way into a group of girls. It's tough.
Yeah, a group of girls is scary.
yeah, especially because they're kind of coded to, especially when they're out in a group like that, they're like coded to bat you away.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. There's always one who's the real
For
angry
sure.
one.
She's like, no, we're out here as because, and I understand that girl too, because it's like I'm out here with my friends. I want to hang out with my friends, not like.
That's it. I am that.
No, I know. I am that girl because every time I fucking hang out with you, you're out.
I knew this was
You're out
where this was
fucking cruising for puss, and I'm over here, the good, dutiful boyfriend. Like I thought we were going to talk about movies. I thought we were going to drink White Claws and hang out, but I guess he's getting pussy.
I don't do it
Yeah,
on
you did that
purpose.
on your birthday,
on your
bitch.
birthday. Even though I pre-gamed your birthday.
Yo, you pre-gamed by eating 12 salmons.
I disappeared on my birthday.
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
talking to
yeah.
a group of girls like right next to us,
Yeah.
trying to dance and shit. And me and Matt were just like, and Matt was like, "Well, I'm bombed." I was like,
I
"I got
was-
here like an hour
I was
ago."
shit-faced, yeah, because I
My
misunderstood.
last birthday when we were at.
No.
Oh,
That was a great time.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
one before that.
I don't remember
Where
this.
we met up at fucking the spot, and I came in early. I showed up at like 6:30.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because I misunderstood you. I thought you were on your way. But what you meant was, I'm on my way from Mars. And I sat down. I had some dinner. I had about fucking... Natasha poured me about 4 drinks, so I was gone by the time you showed up.
I think I was on set that day. I was coming from...
Yeah, you were coming from a set. And then you had to get home and like showered off.
Yeah.
I think it was Fallout.
I think it might have been Fallout. Yeah,
because you come from the city and you had all the grime on you and shit. Yeah, and you showed up. It was like 9:45. I had been there for like 3 hours, and I was gone after the first hour.
Yeah,
and you showed up. I was eating my second salmon, full salmon, mashed potatoes, broccolini, and I was like. You showed up and it was like all over my face. My hair was sticking up. It's like a picture of me we sent to Steph. Oh, I was like, "You finally made it." You know what I mean? There's spamming in my face in that picture. I face fucked the salmon.
Now.
Yeah.
So I don't purposely. I don't purposely do that though. Like anytime I hit you up, I want to hang out, and then it just happens.
And then
and then he smells puss.
Yeah,
like the fucking in cartoons when they smell the pie.
The pie, yeah.
I just start
and then you start howling like a loon, and then it's over.
a little bit. But I've always kind of been that guy who ends up. Yeah. Like I'm outside talking to the bouncer for 45 minutes. Like you are that fucking guy. I'm talking to strangers. I don't mean to do it.
Fine.
He left first, and then I like tried to like stick it out for like maybe like an hour or something, and I was like, I'm gonna head out, and you're like, what? Why? And I'm like,
you were finally starting to hit it.
You just got here.
Yeah, just watch you hit on 6 girls while I like stand there like a fucking cuck, and like, I'm like jerking off. Like, good job, Danny. You're doing so good.
That's literally it. Woo! Yeah. No, because we'll do when it's happened and she's been with me because it happens when it's you and I, and then I'm like, why am I here?
It's not just you and I. It happens.
It happens to everybody. I know. Yeah, I know you do it to everyone.
It happens to everyone.
Me and her are always like,
I might.
Yeah, he's fucking.
All right.
Yeah.
Do I have a problem?
And we stand off to the side and we're like,
yo, we need like a fucking horny police button.
Yeah.
Who's the horniest Goose?
I don't know. That's tied between me and David.
Oh yeah, David's a fucking freak.
Yeah.
David.
It happens to be
he'll take whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants. Be the 2 mostly Hispanic geese, but what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
That's what Otto used to get mad at me about that. Also, Otto, like we've talked about it. Like I've told you, buddy. He was terrible. He's a horrible wingman.
Oh yeah, I've heard this.
Oh yeah, no, tell him talk about this.
I love
you told me this a long time ago.
Sorry,
yeah,
but
Otto.
I'll come up to you while you chat up a girl. I'll be like, yeah, don't you have to take your fucking herpes medication? You know what I mean?
There's
you talking about your ball cancer, your spreadable ball cancer, or something like that. Yeah.
Worst what was that surgery that you had to get on your shit?
Yeah. Danny, you told me you had a shit. The bathroom's open.
Yeah. So we go out one night. We're in the city, and a girl walks out of the bar and kind of like eye fucks me a little bit. She like looks me up and down, and I'm like, okay.
He definitely had a stain on his shirt.
his dick was out.
That's not how you don't just walk around with it out.
That's how they used to do it.
Yeah,
caveman times.
But
hang dong, get a mate.
Just hard, like hey.
That was you yesterday.
Yeah, that was you yesterday for sure. Except you had your shit pulled open like this.
Bat winging it.
The brain.
You just heard. But so we're outside, and I'm smoking a cigarette.
Oh God, I'm hot.
We're talking, and this girl, like, I catch it, and then she goes and walks over to her friends who's sitting outside, and then she walks back over to smoke a joint over by us. Oh. And I know, like, all right, she's walking back over. That means she's kind of maybe giving me an in a little bit. Mm. So she walks over, I start talking, and Otto just starts shitting on me. Like, starts making fun of me, and, like, kind of, like, and she got a little uncomfortable and weird and, like, walks away. And I'm like, buddy. What are we doing? And he was like, oh, she was attractive. I was like, I know.
Yeah.
we're not. He's like, every man for himself. I'm like, no.
Oh
no.
He was trying to.
I'm like, it's me and you against every other guy.
Yeah. We're on the same team, buddy.
And he's like, all right, but I liked her. I was like, but Otto. I was like, you see the table that she's sitting at? She was sitting at a table with like 7 other girls.
Mad friends.
I was like,
pick one.
I was like,
for you,
let me get us there, and then do the rest.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, but I'm like, no.
Because he can't do it on his own, I feel like.
Sure, but don't attack me.
That's his go-to, yeah.
And then we were at this other time.
Oh, he was being a fucking
He was on his alpha shit,
yeah,
honestly.
he was trying.
He was hanging brain on your ass.
And then
he's like, oh, you met my friend here with the unfortunately small dick, I see.
You got stuck with this guy.
This fucking guy.
Start talking to him, he'll start trauma dumping on you and tell you about his dead parents.
I wanted to do like a bit on that. I wanted to do a bit like based off that, because there's like girls that do that. Like if there's like a bunch of like guys around, they'll like shit on this like one girl for like male validation
crazy.
or whatever. Mm-hmm. And like the idea I had was like fuck, what did I say? Like if like you're out with like there's like a group of guys and it's like this girl and her girlfriend, and she's just like, hey Stacy, remember that time that you were on the end of your period and it was like in that brown stage and it kind of looked like you shit your pants? Wasn't that so funny?
Wow.
What the fuck, dude?
Girls
Is that
are
real?
ruthless to each
No,
other.
I made that up.
Oh, yeah.
But
no,
like
that's
just
good.
like wasn't that so funny? And it's just like
all the guys are like,
No, I think there is a brown period. No, in there. Like, whatever. That's a different conversation.
No, there is.
There
but
is a
he's
point,
saying,
yeah.
did you
Oh,
make that up?
Oh,
And I'm
no.
like, yeah, no, that wasn't like a real thing that happened.
right, she was doing fake.
But
It was like a
bit.
bit
Yeah.
like, that I wanted to do.
You're familiar with what a bit is,
Yeah,
right? Correct?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not new information, is it?
Comedy?
I don't know, guys. What's the bit? I don't get it.
Guys, I think you see a doctor about that. I never heard about anything like that. Jesus Christ.
What comes out of where?
Brown?
Thought that comes out of butt.
But girls are ruthless, dude. Honestly, you guys are so mean to each other. Women are fucking. You guys
Me
are
and Kylie are at
you're
each
not
other's
your friends.
throats
Like,
all the fucking time.
Are you?
yeah.
Not fighting, but like we'll shit on each other. But like
yeah, sure.
we're just roasting each other.
Yeah.
But
No.
not at like a male like expense. Like I wouldn't be like, this fucking dumb idiot.
Oh,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking to her. No.
But a lot of women are like, women will take another girl's man, like just because.
So
like,
do dudes.
Yeah, dudes do too. I think that's really fucking gross, unfortunately.
I think dudes are more of homie hoppers. Like especially growing up, like
The homie
it's
hopping
like
is
why are you trying to get with someone that like your friend is? Like
Right,
you trying
right.
to taste your boy?
It's a little gay.
Yeah, for
exactly.
Sure, for sure. Like if it inadvertently happens, it inadvertently happens.
Yeah,
but
after
like,
some time, but you don't go right after. Like
No, no.
I had that,
Yeah.
with an ex, and a kid that I grew up with was like, he slid right in there, and the kid was like pretending to be gay the whole time, and I was like, I don't fucking. It was like trying to be like her best friend and shit.
Oh, wow.
And then like the
Wait,
second,
the guy?
yeah,
Oh my God.
and then like the second we break up, he fucking taking her out and shit.
used to work
You know
with us.
you know
He was a
both people.
delivery
Yeah,
driver.
I won't name drop, but you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
this now. Yeah.
Remember,
yeah.
I was tight.
$100
I was
for no
mid.
reason.
I was blowing up because not even because of lost love for the girl, just because it's like, why am I dealing with this
Disrespect.
right now?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
disrespect.
yeah.
And I fucking, I had helped him out.
He
Obviously
was
when
pretending. I for sure thought he was gay.
I think he still is, but he just
just, like,
he
closeted.
just proposed to that girl he was with. They're literally engaged.
That's insane.
Yeah, crazy.
That- I mean-
Didn't get invited to that. He tells all his friends. He tells all of our mutual friends, I didn't do anything to this kid. I only helped him. He was the creepy one, and then I found out about it. Then he knew that I knew, and we never spoke about it. And his whole thing was, I think he told like a mutual friend of ours, and they were catching up. Like they brought me up because we were all friends when we were kids. And he's like, "Yeah, me and Matt aren't friends anymore. Don't bring me up to him." It's like, yeah, because you don't want me to tell them what you fucking been up to, man. Like what the type of shit you do.
Slime ball.
Slime ball.
What do you think the best way for a guy to come up to a girl is? What's up, fat tits?
Throw those yourself.
Yeah. So fat tits.
I don't know. I think the easiest is like if you're out and it's like, oh, can I get you a drink?
Right.
And then walk away. So it's like, oh, like he left me alone.
Exactly.
And then if she's like eyeing you or something, just wait a little bit and then like come back over and be like, oh, like I just wanted to,
Yeah.
Don't
like,
be all on top of her all at
yeah,
once.
like especially if like she's out with like girls or whatever, it's like I didn't want to like I think you're pretty, like like compliment her, blah blah blah. And it's like if you want to talk, like I'll be over here or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'd get so many bitches as a dude.
this dude's overcomplicated. Lines never work.
Well, a lot of them too, I feel like they do that part when I buy you a drink, but they're already like sauced up and like a little fucking sloppy. And not only that, now they think that means I got you already, you're mine, and they're like on top of you and try to take you away from everything else. Where you're saying, buy them the drink, be cool about it, go back, do your own thing, and that just works with anything. You show some interest, and then you like,
because
but I'm not, but I can do other things. You know what I mean?
Were you with me at the pool hall when that guy, or was I with Nick? I can't remember, but some guy, he was like, can I get you a drink? Or no, he asked for my name. He was like, can I ask for your name or should I kill myself? I was like,
wow,
winner.
Yeah.
Winner.
I started laughing. I was like, I don't care what you do.
Yeah, that's not how you, Jesus.
Oh, I thought he was being funny. Oh, it was real.
I mean, I guess he was
trying to be funny. Yeah.
His
but I was
delivery
like,
didn't hit, and you didn't know him though, so it was a little weird.
To your point about I think it's like a lot of guys get real aggressive with the let me buy you a drink, and they think like, no, now you owe me something because I bought you a drink.
Wanda Sykes does like a bit about that in one of her
problem.
comedy specials. She was like, I can't go out with like my single friends anymore. She was like, it used to be like, men like 20 years ago, whenever this came out, they would just like buy you a drink, leave you alone. Whatever. She was like, now like they really think that you owe them something. They follow you or like linger around you the whole time.
Like they're with you that night now,
You're mine.
Scary.
There was a girl I used to know who I was like, she would come, she'd like get like, she'd be blocking numbers and she'd be doing this and she'd be doing that, and I was like, why do you guys like why even give the guys your real number?
Right.
And she said, because they'll call you on
check.
the spot.
Yeah.
And they're like, now you have mine. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
I've done that before, and I was like, I just don't have any service.
Yeah, it's awkward because now you never know what the guy's going to do, right? Again, like you're dealing with a stranger, and guys are obviously much more scary than women in this case. It's like kind of like predators at that moment. You know what I mean? Like you don't know.
Let me ask you guys this: has there ever been like a time that like a girl was like aggressive or like really shooting her shot at you, and like was just like let me hear it, I want to know.
No. I don't want to talk about it.
What?
No, it was a while. No, it was at
Come on, man, do it.
Well, it was at the place we worked at. It was someone's friend. And I remember I was like drunk, and I was like I was managing, but I was like drunk, and I was like having fun, and it was like a heavy set girl, and like I don't know, I was like on the other side of the bar, like acting like a patron. I don't know, I was just like having fun that night, and it was like a group of friends of one of the bartenders, and I was like dancing to the music, and I like spun the girl, and then all of a sudden, she was hunting me down. She was like, she did the same thing. She asked me for my number. I felt awkward. I gave it to her. It was a long time ago. She was like texting me aggressively that night, and then we were like
across the bar.
The lights were. I was hiding as the lights came up. We were like fucking.
And you were like, oh.
Yeah. No. I wasn't like even. I wasn't like that. It wasn't even like that. She was just like.
What the fuck is that?
On top of my shit, and she was like,
call Tommy, kill it,
smash it. She was like texting me aggressively, and like she was messaging. No, not messaging. She was talking to Halim. Remember Halim, the bouncer?
Yeah.
And Halim came. I remember I was high. I was in the office. I was like, get her the fuck out of here. I'm very uncomfortable. And it was the end of the night anyway. I remember Halim comes in. He goes, that girl. First of all, what a homie for this. But he was like, because if it was a good situation, he came in. He was like, that girl's like outside saying that she knows the manager. What do you want me to do? I was like, get her the fuck out of here. He was like, I was just checking.
But she has your go.
Yeah,
she got the number.
Never, nothing again. I think I embarrassed her because of that. Obviously, so thankfully it died there. But yeah, she was aggressive.
Why didn't you want to tell that?
Huh? I don't know. I don't like to tell stories that are that close. Like,
I get you.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, I did tell a story about kicking a girl in the back.
Yeah. I'm talking about like something like because it was somewhat recent, even though it was.
First year of work.
Ever. For me, as a bartender, you kind of get it a lot because you're bartending.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when I shut down the older lady?
Which one?
She...
Floppy hat? Regular?
No.
Oh.
She was a thinner older lady, and she shows up with her friends group, but she was the first one there. So, it's kind of a dead bar. I'm doing my job. Talking, making them laugh. She was having, like, white wine and, like, sipped it the whole night. She didn't really fucking drink. But she really thought, like, I guess, like, I liked her because I'm being a bartender. So she tried slipping me her number first. Or she gave me her number first, and I was like, okay, just threw it out.
Yeah.
In front of her.
You didn't text me. Weird. I don't remember.
And so then she had her friends come up to me.
I remember now. Why don't you want to text my friend?
She had a friend. No, this was twice.
Oh,
because
the friend came up to you like stomping.
There was the first. No. The first time that she had her friends come up to me was when I was bartending.
Yeah.
And then like there was a Friday or so after that like we were just hanging out, and she first came up to me again, and then I had her friends come up to me. So what fucked it up was it was a Sunday because I was doing my laundry. So I'm coming back in from putting my clothes in the dryer, and they were leaving. So I gave her like, oh, hi. Like I went like that. Like I was like, oh, hi, have a good night. And then she comes like walking up to me again. And she was like, I just don't understand you. And I was like, what? She was
You keep leading me on.
She was like, she was like, do you want my number or not? And I was like, you were standing next to me.
You were like, no.
I was like, I'm sorry. And she was like, I just like, why'd you wink at me then? And I was like, I didn't
mean
like,
to.
It's like it's the way I am. You know me, like I wink a lot. Like it's like I was doing like a
little De Niro wink. Just go right down to the end. Go and pick up that dress.
Gotta do the Gatsby every once in a while.
Oh yeah, you love a good Gatsby.
Oh my god, every fucking party, every dinner.
You kind of wish you would have a martini glass ever.
No, it's just a couple lime lemons.
It's literally a handful of limes and a shot glass of gin.
But always followed by, I love you guys. Thanks for coming.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, my guy.
Cheers, my guy.
I mean it though.
I know. You be.
I love you guys. You guys are my best friends.
You guys are my best friends.
You guys are my only friends.
So good. Yeah. Yes. No, but so it's happened a few times. The other most aggressive was the one that you guys saw me making out with at that time.
Yeah.
There was another. You remember?
Curly hair, big curly hair.
I don't remember you kissing.
Yeah, you guys were at the end of the bar, like laughing and pointing. Matt took a picture of it. Put it.
Yeah, I did take a picture of it.
Yeah.
I think I zoomed right into that motherfucker.
That was in the early days when we was wild.
Yeah,
I was in her, like I was in her mouth. Yeah. Like
he magic school
Bro
bus
licked out one of her fucking cavities.
Yeah. Tested.
I want to get this checked out.
Tested her tonsils and. But
chewing on a filling.
Ew, bro, what the fuck?
That one tastes.
I didn't know you had a root canal. It's fucking crazy back here.
You got an abscess growing back here.
Why is she gross? Why is her mouth disgusting?
I don't know.
I can taste your dinner from 2 days ago.
Do you have salmon for lunch?
Oh, you took it out of my mouth.
Pause. That's the heavenly pause. I'm hot.
There was.
Oh my stars and garters.
It's the flautist, my guy. It's the flautist.
Oh god. It's
but
so funny.
there was another night that. Yeah.
Sophia's got him sweat.
No, it's not even that. It's just laughing. My face is
laughing.
So there was this other night that
you tasted her dinner.
She showed up randomly another night after because the first couple times.
Number exchange or.
Oh yeah.
They talked a bit.
Oh, that'd be sick if you made out see you later.
Oh my god.
But honestly, Bobby hooked me up wingman hard for me one Monday night.
Such a good dude.
She came in and like that was the Monday night that we went back to her house. Like I was cleaning up.
You and Bobby.
I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. No.
Oh my god, that reminded me of something so crazy. Go on.
He wingman for me hard while I was cleaning up and whatnot, and we had some fun that night. But Bobby was pulling. He was like, "Oh, this is a great kid. Bobby was doing good." But
dick like a horse, this guy.
But she found out she was crazy, and then there was another
crazy in the shack.
There was another day that she randomly showed up and like was drunk and like grabbed me.
I was
like,
there for that too.
She was like, "You're coming with me."
She grabbed you, shit.
She was like, "You're coming with me," and I don't really like that, but I was like, let's see where this goes. Yeah. And then it didn't go.
Eventually cut it off, which was good.
No, because that night we got back to the house.
Yeah. Oh, she got crazy that night. She went loco.
She got real aggressive with me, and I was like, "We're gonna slow this down a little bit."
She was like a little too drunk, and you didn't realize.
Yeah.
And was she being rough with you?
Yeah.
She was just yelling.
And she was like, yeah, she was just being a lot. She like
she was holding a hammer and shit.
Yeah, like she had
you by the balls.
She started getting naked in the car and whatnot. Like she was like wilding, and then
my car's not tinted.
And then she like I was like, I think I'm gonna go, and then she was like, no, just lay with me. And then she like fell asleep for like 20 minutes, and then she woke up.
Oh, you snuck out! Oh, I was gonna.
No, she woke up like Dracula.
No, she woke up
evil.
Like, who are you? And I was like, whoa,
yeah.
What? She was like, who? What are you in my bed? And I was like, I'm leaving.
Yeah. Goodbye.
And then yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
She probably had like PTSD or something.
Probably.
Shit.
I mean, yeah. She was drunk as shit. She's like, I don't know. I think she's like 43.
There was
something like that.
There was that other time. Now this wasn't like a.
Is this the crazy thing you thought of?
Yeah, this wasn't that like hookup or anything, but I forgot about it. Just like hit me when you were talking the story. Totally, you would have asked me this at gunpoint. I'd be like, no, that never happened. We closed up late one night. You and I was managing. You were bartending, and then there was.
I miss those days, man.
Yeah, those were good. They were good times. Best duo ever. Squad.
I'm just a server. I'll be there.
Sorry. Bone.
A knuckle bump.
No, there was there was that time. There was some weird girl there, and she was at the bar, and she had drank a bit. But
what do
then
you mean by
I
weird?
think she said like she was just like a little awkward, and she said that she was waiting for someone to pick her up, and nobody came to pick her up, and you and me were standing outside. Place was empty, doors were closed, lights were off. We're smoking, and this girl is just like. She's just on the street, and she just seemed a little off.
Like on Amboy?
Yeah, like in front of the place. Yeah. And she just seemed a little off, like she was, I don't know. And this we had just heard about, like, that fucking guy that got killed over there and whatever.
It was not long after that. Yeah.
So we were like, I was like, it's probably not a great time to be out. And I remember we like talked to her like, do you got a ride home? And she was like, I don't know, I'll probably just walk. We were like, do you know where to go? And she told us where she was going to. We were like, that's a walk.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. Like not a far drive, like a 5-10 minute drive,
but it's a walk. That's a hike.
Walk.
Yeah,
especially 3 a.m.
Yeah, it was late.
Shit, walking through woods.
Exactly. So then we you know, you just
politely.
You said it. You're like, we'll drive you home.
We'll drive you home. I was like, you sure? I was like, you all right? I was like, well, you know, like bro, that got weird.
Yeah.
That was the ride of y'all's lives.
So she was fine, but she was very like, she was playing into this like too innocent to be true kind of thing, where she was just like, oh yeah, like I was just gonna walk home, and we were like, I mean, we were giving her advice. We were like, listen, we're like good people. We just want to go home. We just felt bad for you. We're not gonna do it. It's exactly what they would say.
It would be so weird if you guys pulled over and fucked me.
Right. But we were telling her, yeah, I think that's what she was getting at some point, but we were telling her we're like, you could have asked,
how can I thank y'all for this ride?
you could have gotten a ride from like the complete opposite people. We were just being nice. We're dropping you off at home. Make sure you get home safe, and we're going. You know, because if something happens to you, you came from here. You know, now we're in trouble, sort of thing. We don't owe this to you. You should get a fucking Uber. But we were like, don't take rides from strangers. What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
you're 30. She was like, we were like, how old are you? She's like, I'm 30, whatever. And I was like, don't you know this by now? What the fuck's wrong with you? I was like, why are you taking? You should have said no. You should have said no to taking a ride with us. But you know, obviously, we dropped her off at home, and then she asked us to come in.
Not asked us.
She
pushed us like to.
And we were like, it was like 4. It was late, and we were just like,
it was light out.
I guess so.
When we left, it was kind of light out.
Yeah.
Like she really pushed us to like. She was like, no, like she wouldn't take no for an answer.
I insist. You guys are great guys.
She was like, you guys dropped us off. Come in for one more drink and whatnot. And both, she gets out of like she like got out of the car, and both me and Matt were like,
drive away.
All right,
should have just drove away.
We should have just drove away. Nothing happened. But we walk into her house, and
How old was she? Or you don't know?
She's in her 30s.
Yeah. We walk into her house, and we didn't leave the like. I basically had like the screen door still open.
Oh yeah, we stood in the doorway.
We stood in the doorway.
Yeah.
Shoes on. No,
House was
didn't move.
You know,
We were like shoulder to shoulder, me and him.
Yeah, but
we wanted to get the fuck out of there. Yeah.
the house.
Oh, how the roles have reversed.
Yeah.
Y'all became the victims.
It was so
really quick.
The house was a mess.
It was a little 1-bedroom.
It was like it had a cat smell, but I don't know if she had
reek,
a cat.
Not yet, yeah. We didn't see the cat, but it reeked like cats.
And she was like, all she had was vodka, and she was like pulling it from like on top of the fridge,
Yeah,
like it
dusty.
wasn't- Yeah,
She handed me a bottle of fucking like, what's that rounded bottle? That's Svedka.
Yeah,
I have this, and she's like, I don't have anything to mix with. You want water? I was like, no.
Yeah,
And I was like, you just take. We didn't drink anything. And we just stood there, and she just talked that because now we got trapped because then she just began speaking, and she did not fucking stop, and she was just being like very general about like a dead parent and like saying all these crazy things.
Danny, this
and
is
we were
your
and we were standing there in the doorway. We kept looking at each other like, how the fuck do we get out of this?
yeah. We kept.
Eventually,
It took a while, but
It took
like
a long time.
we
We had to
were-
like politely because we were
Yeah.
like, she might fucking kill us. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we started. We were like,
We were getting
started off
nervous.
trying to be like, listen, don't get picked up by strangers. And then we were like,
Did
walked
we just
into a
get fucking?
stranger's
Did we get
house.
haunted?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
And-
Why are we in here? We were
Yo.
like, we were just like, because we had drank a little bit.
Yeah.
Clearly we just weren't thinking straight, and we were just like, we gotta get the fuck.
we
out
were
of
being
here.
like
Polite.
polite, helpful, and then that polite,
It went
helpful
too
turned
far.
into we're stuck.
We're
now.
stuck now.
Now
you ever get
now
stuck
we're
in a
cult.
conversation with somebody you fucking who was nice, but you just want to be nice, but they don't stop.
Yeah,
That's what happened to us with a stranger in her house at 4 a.m. and it wasn't cool
that's
at
really
all.
what it was. Is that she was so like she's
Ew, I'm,
so
like,
like overly
hot
nice.
right now. I'm
Yeah,
so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it
we
was
were.
bad.
It
Scary
felt like
movie.
Stepford wife, and
Yeah.
also like you need help.
Yeah,
And,
no,
like,
she was saying some like weird shit. I don't really remember.
we started talking about like dead. You know, you're gonna get me and
She
Matt.
needs a fucking welfare check.
Yeah.
You're gonna get me and Matt talking about dead parents,
Yeah.
right? Like that opened up the can, and then we're all talking about.
Kind of like she had
healing and-
nobody and had no friends and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And clearly,
yeah.
she wasn't like she either wasn't all there. She was obviously a little drunk, or she was just like a little.
I saw her again.
You did.
I don't remember. Was
We
it
got
me?
back in the car. We looked at each other, and it was just such a weird experience.
I saw her
And I told me and Danny said to each other like,
standing
we're not gonna talk about this ever again, right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Because like nothing crazy happened. It was just like that was just so
That was
fucking
so-
bizarre,
Yeah.
and like you had to be there to really feel the shame.
Because
of it,
she
but-
also easily was like also kind of maybe trying to get us.
Somebody-
into a
yeah,
threesome. Like it was weird.
Did
but
she change?
no, but she did kept going in the back for a little bit.
kept going
and
back.
then-
She was like, you guys can sit down. You guys do this.
Yeah,
We're
and
trying to
then,
get us further
and
into
then
the apartment. We were like, no,
did disappear for a little bit and then come back.
Maybe
and
she
then
was
like
doing coke or something.
maybe. Who knows?
Maybe I don't like. We were literally like standing right there.
Yeah,
like
we were in the doorway, like
but
door open.
fuck, where I think it's.
You saw her again. You said.
I think it was either one of my last shifts
Mhm.
or one of the. No, I saw her at Paradise.
Oh wow. I can't.
She was
I
like,
can't
"Do you
picture
remember
her face.
me?" And then I didn't. I couldn't.
You were in my
I can't picture her
house.
face. Right
She's
now.
one of those. She's,
I
one-
can see you.
Yeah, we're
from
in my house.
she's one of those people that have like such a plain face they don't really exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she was like, "Do you remember
Not
me?"
recognizable.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like,
No.
"Are you
man.
kind of vaguely?" I'm like, "But not really." And then she starts telling the story. She was like, "You and your buddy," and then I'm not getting it. And then it clicked, and I was like,
Oh, you're like, ah!
yeah, literally,
Looked at her in the face.
yeah. I'm closed now. I'm sorry.
Right. Oh, you were working?
Yeah, I was working.
What happened with that conversation? Anything?
I was just kind of polite to her.
Yeah.
And
Just let it
nice.
go.
And
The
then I
same
was like,
way.
"Oh yeah," I was like, "Oh, it's nice. How you been?"
Yeah.
You know, "Oh, I'm good. I'm good. How are you and your friend?" "Oh, we're good." You know, like someone's calling me.
I gotta
You know,
go.
like, you know.
And you're like,
Yeah. There's no one else on the bar.
Yeah.
Like,
no, you ran. Pans out. You're just like, halfway down the street.
Oh man,
Full on Tom
that was
Cruise
fucking.
running.
That yeah.
Oh,
so like
my
that's I mean, I'm sure as a girl, you've got a lot of aggressive the other way around. But your question you asked us about.
If somebody was ever aggressively coming,
this easily came to my mind when me and Kylie were at not the pool hall in Newdorp, the other one, Whiskey Hideaway or whatever, and we're sitting, and me and Kylie, we're so fucking gay, like 2 drinks into us, and we're like talking like this close to each other, and like
kissing a little bit.
not like
me and Matt don't do that.
Just like being like overly aggressive, farting, like fucking making like stupid jokes and shit. Just
why aren't guys flocking to you at the bar? What the hell?
Just like making stupid jokes and stuff, howling like loons, and we're facing each other, so like our legs are like, like this, and some guy from my right just like swoops in, like in between us,
upside down. Hello, ladies.
So like he's here and then got his head over here somehow, and he's like, his opening line was, "What's something that just absolutely pisses women off?"
You.
I was like, this.
Yeah.
And
what
like,
you're doing.
He's like, "Oh, I hope you don't think that I'm hitting on y'all." He's like, "I'm not attracted to either of y'all." And
I could feel the air coming out of your nostrils, sir, on my skin.
And his breath fucking stunk.
Oh, hell yeah, it did, baby.
And I was like, "So why are you talking to us?" And like, he was just like, whatever. And I think it was like that guy Darrow, like his friends or something, but I don't know, or his brother, because I know he has like a brother that like looks just like him. And this woman comes over and she's like, "I'm so sorry, is he bothering you?" I'm like, "Yes, get him away." Like, he's literally on top of me. And so she like pulls him away. We're like, "What the fuck was that?" We're like still waiting for like a table. And then he comes back over, and like I look at the woman and I like make eye contact with her because I'm just like, fucking get him,
right. Get your man's.
Just looking at me, didn't do shit. I was like, oh my fucking god! So we just like got our drinks, and we were like, is there a table ready yet?
Might have been swingers. Might have been trying to bag you and Kylie.
No, I don't think so.
I'm in. Well, on that note, bucket. Bucket.
Are you chicken or
I
a
don't
goose?
know. Yeah.
What are you, chicken or a goose?
I know, I've been doing that. I don't know.
This one feels big. It's definitely one of mine. Give me your eye. That's mine.
Yeah, the last few episodes you've been going.
Yeah. Give me that. Bucket. Give me the bucket.
Baby back. That's also mine. Chili's baby back ribs. Yeah, load me up with a shot, cuz mine says do the next podcast on shrooms. So never done it. Not gonna start here.
You wrote
he
that?
wrote that, yeah.
He's like, I'll do it.
Wrote it for you? Yeah.
Oh no, I got my own.
Yeah. Book it.
Oh, well, no one can deny a fucking dare since y'all guys had to be real stupid with the Jets game.
Hey.
Well,
on that note.
Leaking the goddamn sauce.
E-T-S! Jets!
Oh, your neighbor hates you.
I don't care.
she's a bitch anyways.
A little bit. It's the right color.
That one was like drinking hellfire, you know?
I've always loved that word. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hellfire?
Hellfire, yeah.
That's a good word.
Brimstone. Yeah.
Truth, what makes you genuinely sad?
Oh, hell yeah.
Is that me or him?
Me. I picked it up earlier, that's how I know.
I think, like, it kind of goes hand in hand. Being a disappointment to my parents.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I have like this fear that like I'm not gonna be where I want to be, or like when I like accomplish like what I want to, like I used to make music, or like if this takes off or something, or like I get into comedy and like my dad's not gonna be there for that. That fucks me up.
Boys can tell you that shit sucks.
That shit sucks.
Just relish the moments you have now.
That's honestly the truth of it. Yeah. Just appreciate that they're still here.
Because we didn't.
And that
we weren't. I mean, we did, but
I did because
when they were healthy, maybe.
Just the thought of like, 'cause, we had this whole podcast about like afterlife and like death and all that shit.
Sure.
Just like it like pains me to think that like it's like, what if like I'm still at this dead end job and that's his last memory of me? Like, oh, she didn't do anything.
No, I get that.
Yeah. I get it. You can't let yourself.
No, I know, but like this, it just says what
for
makes
sure,
you genuinely sad.
For sure.
She wasn't looking for advice.
I know.
You hate your body?
Really? Shout out Amy.
Shout out Amy.
Yeah, I think that being like a disappointment to like myself.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot that this was
like
a bucket question, and I just thought you were talking.
Sick riff, Brianna. I pulled a Danny.
No, I feel that though.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the disappointment part. When we were like drinking a lot all night, every night,
God.
I was sending the most unhinged text to my family, like, "Do you guys think Mom would be proud of me if she saw me now?" 5 a.m. and then like the next Christmas, I'm introducing Steph to them for the first time. They're abusing me because I don't drive and because I send these texts. They're like, "What? Look at my fucking baby brother, such a freaking fucking crybaby." He said, "Say it." I'm not saying it. You know what I was going to say. That's how they are.
No,
They abused me in front of her, and she was just like, I got really upset about it, because it was like that Christmas where my brother's like, you have to bring gifts if you come. I'm like, yeah, I have 4, yeah, of course.
Right.
And then I show up, and I buy these I'm sorry, I'm taking over now.
No.
I spent like a fucking $1,000 that year or something crazy. Because my brother wanted something elaborate, and you guys remember that.
Yeah.
And then I get there, and I'm introducing my girlfriend to them for the first time, and they're like abusing me. They're like, oh, you cry, baby. I'm like, I'm sorry, I was emotional. You guys weren't there for me.
I don't know if that's like a youngest thing, but like
they were just,
we get shit on.
we do, but they've also entered a different space, right? Like we used to talk. Now they have kids. I no longer matter, which is fine. I'm an adult, but like
and then when we do all of a sudden, we're 7 again. Like, stop it.
It's less that they're my siblings and more that they are parents.
Did they do that like every time you had a girlfriend?
At some point, yeah.
I remember
that one was annoying though.
I remember the first time that my ex really saw it. Her whole family, we meet up for Christmas dinner. And they all started in on me. Even like my mom and Richie.
You were telling me about this recently.
Even my mom and Richie were like jumping in on it, and my brother and my sister were fucking destroying me. I remember my ex's dad looking at me like,
"Yeah,
dog, this is normal. Like,
this is good."
Yeah. Like I guess it was realized like because he also a lot of the stuff that they were saying to me is stuff that like I've opened up to him about.
Right.
And like I've opened up to him about how they like do this to me, and because they go deep, like they go. It's not really funny anymore. You're just
remember how you used to cut yourself? That was so fucking funny.
You're saying shit that's like, whoa, what are we? All right,
below the belt.
5 minutes have passed, 10 minutes have passed. This is Christmas dinner. We're still doing this, and I just remember her whole like it was weird because they're all laughing and her whole family and me are all just this is awkward.
Right. My family's the opposite. They shit on the dude. I mean, you've been a victim of that yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't shit on
Oh yeah, they shit on the outside guy. Yeah. That's fine.
That's normal. The other way.
Yeah. When you're especially we hadn't gathered for a holiday in a long time, and I'm with somebody I like genuinely like, oh, this is a good one. I want to make a good impression. I wanted to meet you guys, and you guys are fucking. Literally, it got to the point where like they were abusing. Like,
You
it
gotta
wasn't
go
like
to
it
the
kept
bathroom and
going.
cry.
It was just like they said enough, and I was just like reclusing myself to a corner, and it felt like they were kind of following me, and like now I'm at the edge of the fucking counter. I'm like, can you fucking stop? Can you cut the shit now?
Yeah.
You know, I was like, can we
It's
stop?
Christmas.
Can you stop asking me questions that I don't want to answer? You know what I mean?
Take all your nephew's gifts back.
Yeah.
Look what you did.
I was like, there's a $400 fucking double stroller in there. You wanna open the box?
Your
maybe?
father did this.
You wanna open it? Maybe. Yeah. My dad's asleep.
Santa's not real, kids.
Yeah.
Trickle down. Shit on them.
All right, but
Anyway.
so,
Jesus.
what is your go-to comfort background TV show?
Modern Family.
It's lately been on a Modern Family, but that was only really just because, like, I don't know, I rewatched the whole season.
Yours kind of swish around, don't they?
The little switch around, but it's mainly it's Entourage, Modern Family, and New Girl. Honestly, New Girl became a But if I had to really call one, it would be Entourage. But really, my comfort background is Lord of the Rings. It's not a TV show.
Knock you out. But honestly, the music
doesn't knock me out.
Oh, you stay up.
So wait, so what do you mean by like? Yeah, background is just like you have on, like while you're
doing things, or like before you go to sleep. I feel.
Right, I figured, yeah.
Yeah. The it would be Entourage, but the real answer to that is Lord of the Rings.
I'd put something like Lord of the Rings on, something like impossibly long and theatrical and like great music to fall asleep to. I think it would like knock me out.
What ends up happening with me is
you stay up and watch the whole thing, and you quote it
in it,
and then you take your toes out and the Harry, and then you have Sting, and you know this blade, you've seen it before. This blade is Sting. I'm quoting the movie. That's what I'm doing. You shall not pass.
I fucking love that movie.
That was actually really good.
Thank you.
I thought you were just riffing for a second.
No.
It's
It's also a bit that I do with Bobby.
Yeah.
And, it's like any time like you bring up something that's like, yeah, that's obvious. You're like, yeah, I know that already. This blade is Sting. You've seen it before. That's the quote, right?
Yeah,
this blade is Sting. You've seen it before.
Seen it
Plate
before.
of Sting.
No. This blade
is Sting.
It's like Frodo's sword.
It's Frodo's sword.
This blade is Sting.
It's called Sting.
Its name is Sting.
This blade is Sting. You've seen it before. That's the quote of the movie. They'll say that when it's like, dude, you've told me that already.
Yeah, real nerd shit.
That's when he started.
That's cool. You take the little sword out, it glows.
Yeah, it glows. Yeah.
Its name is Sting.
Final segments.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's finish up because
we're just going.
Tied.
Now we're just going.
Yeah.
Who's first? I think, did I go last time?
I think so.
You did.
So then I'll
you
go
start.
first. Yeah.
Started tough, boy.
I'm gonna
The
do.
babe with the power.
I'm gonna do a movie I told you guys recently about, High Rise, with oh my god, Tom Hiddleston. I showed you the trailer not long ago, or I showed you and Ryan the trailer, I think. It's Tom Hiddleston, Luke Evans. It's based off of a book I can't remember the name of. Jeremy Irons is in it. Mm-hmm. They all. It's a kind of like. It's a societal drama where in this future kind of state, this future existence, they're all in this high-rise building. And each level of the buildings is like
Circle of Hell or something.
No, dependent on economic status.
Oh,
and like a bunch of
Black
stuff
Mirror-y
happens.
shit.
It's kind of like it's a little Black Mirror-y. It's a little Clockwork Orangey.
Black Mirror, really? Oh man, I haven't watched it in years.
But
it's fucking American now. They need to give it back to the UK.
For sure.
Yeah. It fell off. But it's a little bit like it's a little Black Mirror-y. It's a little bit Clockwork Orangey.
Okay.
Tom Hiddleston's in it. It's fantastic. High Rise.
When did that come out? 20 recent sometime?
I think like 2014, 20.
Oh, okay. No, I know. You don't need to give me exact. I meant like
that.
recently.
Yeah. It's not too old.
Yeah.
2016, I think.
Okay.
Actually,
right.
It's
Tom
actually
Hiddleston Marvel era.
Right now, it's on HBO Max.
Hey,
give it a watch.
Selfless.
Really good though. Wonderfully acted. Great score. Starts off fun and then slowly starts to devolve into this like madness, lunacy almost. You would really dig it, I think.
As it all starts to, as this utopian
the tower starts to collapse, kind of. Yeah. You start to really, peek behind the curtain, kind of Wizard of Ozzy kind of stuff, and it's just a really good thinking movie, but also just a fun movie. Yeah. Wonderful score, wonderful, well acted. High Rise. Give it a watch.
That's cool. Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
in the
Tom
comments.
Hiddleston's naked in it.
You
I'm
go.
gonna go. You go. I need to collect my thoughts. I'm gonna do one. It's an older one again. I'm just gonna kind of stick to older games. I figured stuff that I
Tinkerbell
replay.
Mystic Adventure? No.
What's that? Tinkerbell's? Tinkerbell's what adventure? Is that real?
No, I got the name wrong.
So I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I'm a big RPG fan. But Fire Emblem RPG role playing game.
No.
That's just what they call them. Fire Emblem. It's an insider thing you wouldn't really know about. No, it's not.
You're too cool, Banner.
Yeah, she is too cool. I get heckled every time I talk about video game.
Come on, nerd.
So Fire Emblem, you know Fire Emblem, right?
Yeah.
So Fire Emblem is it's a Nintendo property. So like they've been coming out since like the Sega Genesis, and they kind of come out with one pretty much at least one or two every. It took them a while to like pick the IP back up, but they come out with one like pretty much every like console, like every handheld. This one was for the GameCube. It's called Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, and it's like one of the only times
GameCube.
Yeah, I had a GameCube with all the attachments on it. My shit looked like it was on life support.
Yeah.
My shit on the bottom, it had like the Game Boy Advance player.
What?
So you put you slot it in, and then you put the Game Boy Advance game in, and then you would put a disc in the GameCube,
and then it would
play the Game Boy Advance on the TV. You play with the controller.
That's crazy.
Sick. But I also had
the oldest Switch.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also had a screen on my GameCube, so I didn't need a TV. I had the LCD screen, so I just flip it up. And now I'm playing whatever. You know?
But isn't that screen like
all on the controller?
It was as big as the TV. Yeah. What? Or as big as the GameCube.
Yeah.
That's what
TV.
The TV.
So you had the GameCube, and then like the piece under it, and then the screen. You flip the screen up, and now I'm. But back in the day, that was fucking primo
all
shit.
attached to the GameCube itself.
All attached to the GameCube. The GameCube.
Oh, shit.
And then I'm playing the controller. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything. But anyway, this one is just a straight up GameCube game. This game, sealed, like in plastic, thousands of dollars. Even not sealed, you're talking about like $300-$400 a full complete copy of this game, and that's the game itself, the box, the original box, and the manual in it, which you wouldn't think. No, but you'd fucking throw those away, right? That adds so much value to like a collector. It's crazy. But
Geese fans got this for Matt's birthday.
Yeah, for real. I don't have a real copy of it. I have
just
like a
in
ROM.
my mind.
I have like a ROM where I have all these games.
RAM?
Yeah, like basically they rip the game and then you can play it.
Matt's pirate.
Yeah, exactly. They're hard to find, especially in Nintendo games.
Speaking of,
yeah, exactly. But no, it's a one of those games that I love, like a tactical RPG, like turn-based role-playing game. And what I love about those games is that like you go into these maps and like you have different units that have different strengths and different weaknesses, and you're fighting, against like different matchups. Like so, I have magic that's good against like a heavy armor character, or sword beats an axe beats a lance, stuff like that. You kind of use this like this little triangle, and you move the characters into position, and then they take their turn, and you take your turn. It's a single player game, but the best part about those games for me was the characters. Like there was always make little challenges for myself, because it was a hard game. It had like permanent death in it. So like I had this character I really liked who had like a certain
permanent
class.
death, meaning like you have to start from the beginning again.
You'd have to not from the very beginning of the game, but if you failed completely, you'd have to start from the beginning of the chapter. You had your main character. If that person died, you had to start over from that chapter. Like that game you're playing, but your units died. So if a non-main character that I really like my wizard died, now I don't have my fucking wizard for the rest of the game. You know what I mean? So like that what made it really cool.
Wizard.
I'm just general sense.
You never want to lose the wizard.
You don't want to lose the wizard because the wizard's weak at first, but then the wizard gets strong.
That's when like fucking Gandalf.
Exactly.
I'll come back to you now.
I'm coming back. But those games were always great because
Turn of the tide.
My challenge for those games
I wasn't
is always
watching it last
clear.
night.
Yeah, I know you were.
He wants to talk about it so bad. Interrupting his segment for it.
My challenge for those games were always to complete the game with nobody dying, which was like really hard because not only did you have to keep your guys alive and be smart about it.
That's so much to keep track of.
It is, but it's cool. I'll show you one day. You have to keep all your guys alive, but also there's units that you have to get. So like I'm on this map and I'm getting crushed, and I have to keep my guys alive, but also I have to get up here because I need this guy to talk to this guy who's not friendly yet to make him friendly, and then shit like that. But great game. Fire
Emblem
Radiant, Path of Radiance. Yeah,
Get a GameCube.
Super expensive. Send it to me.
Get a GameCube.
Yeah, you can play on the Wii too.
Yeah.
Spend
$1,000.
$1,000. Song of the week is Lies in the Eyes of Love by Part Time. I don't know this band. I only heard this song like recently.
Say that again. Lies in the Art of Love?
Lies in the Eyes of Love.
In the Eyes of Love.
Yeah, it came out in 2019. It says it's alternative, but like it feels like very like if you hear it, it sounds like it's like from the 80s. Like it's very like it kind of like has that feel of like that song West End Girls, or
this was your playlist yesterday.
Yeah. Or like almost like Blue Monday by New Order.
Yeah.
Like that like type of vibe.
Yeah. Small town boyish.
Yeah, big small town boy vibes. Matt, you know all of these songs.
Same.
Small town boy from New York.
Yeah.
yeah. Small town boy.
Small town boy.
No, it's just such a good song. Like it's just like I picture like being like with fucking like, even though I think this is so stupid, like when I see like people wearing sunglasses in a club, but it's such like that kind of vibe. Like you're like in like a 80s club, fucking coked out of your mind, just like
I know.
yeah, or like or like a late night drive, like fucking like window completely down. So.
Ripping up the Korean War vet.
We don't do that.
No.
And on that note,
Let's wrap that up.
thank you guys. Thank you, subscribers. Give us thoughts. Give us comments. Like and subscribe. I don't love Lord of the Rings.
Wait, G. Is this a G facing this way?
Arrivederci.